Unless you've been living under a rock for the last year, you'll already know quite a lot about this car, the Alfa Romeo Giulia QV. You'll know it's got 375 kilowatts under the bonnet, that it does 100 kilometers an hour in 3.9, and that it goes around an Italian test track quite magnificently. But that's not what we're here for today. This is our first opportunity to drive the car on Australian roads, so we're here to see if it shapes up or whether something's been lost in the translation. Being utterly rubbish at finesse, I'll get to the punchline straight away. This Alfa Giulia QV is a deeply impressive thing. It's better than it's got any real right to be. I suppose anything with 375 kilowatts under the bonnet is always going to feel fast, and sure enough, this thing is an absolute rocket. But that's not the most impressive thing about this car. No, the ride and handling are just spot on. I suppose we should have expected that, given the current run of Ferraris, and this car has poached a lot of Ferrari's top talent and it's shot through with that kind of DNA. The steering is pure 488, it's a very, very quick rack. But it's confidence inspiring at the same time. You don't 50 cent your way around corners. And there are just enough driver aids in the car. They haven't gone overboard. You can change the suspension softness independent of where you have the DNA driving actuator, and it's just a really, really well sorted car. I love what they've done to the power deployment at the back. The front end is mighty, you expect that. The back end is the real surprise. You don't find yourself managing torque out of the corners as you would in a hot Mercedes, for example. On this car, you can jump on the gas at the apex and it doesn't feel as if it's slipping into yaw straight away. It's a really, really competent package, very well tied down at the back. And that's largely due to the way that the torque is deployed and also the clever electronic rear differential. So, does this car work on Australian roads? Bloody oath.